Up next, we have co-main event. We got Ben Rothwell against Marcos Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rogerio Di Lima.
Rogerio Di Lima. I did butcher that.
It's hard.
No, it's not.
It is.
And this one is dedicated to
3 fans. Hit me.
Arturo Guerrero from Puerto Rico. From San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Nice.
Beast.
Those women in Puerto Rico can fight. All right. Next up, who we got?
Kind of completely
Jack Clifford.
Jack Clifford. He's from Gero.
And he's a fighter.
He's a fighter. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it's an impressive belt. It's not quite the Grelka belt, but it's still doing well.
That's boxing, right?
Not,
He's boxing?
Not the 10 pounds of pea leather.
It's pleather.
That was last year as well, so like, you know.
Jackie Clifford. This one's going out to you. I don't know what's going on there. I can't find any information here. He's from Gero. Oh, he went to Gero Senior High School. He's from Perth. Shout out to Jackie
Awesome,
Clifford.
Jack.
Look, hang on. Is it some kind of fitness? Well, he's not doing any favors there by just having fitness in his profile photo. You got to throw in a business there, mate. Last up, we have Nathan Sampson. Doesn't mind a tattoo. Nathan Sampson.
Awesome. Melbourne.
Lives in Melbourne. He is single as well, ladies. Even though he's got a bit of a dime in his profile picture there. Thank you very much, Nathan, for your support. All right.
Thanks, boys.
Ben Rothwell, $1.52. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
And Marcos Rodrigo. Rodrigo?
There's no D. I don't know why I did it.
Rogerio.
Just say
Rogerio.
Marcos Di Lima. Just say Marcos Di Lima.
Marcos Rogerio Di Lima.
Nice.
He's at $2.31. Ben Rothwell, 9-7 in the UFC. His first fight was at UFC 104
Against Kane.
and he was handed Cain Velasquez.
Oh, God.
Look at that card.
Thanks.
So that's when Machida beat Hua.
Wow.
That's
Mauricio
right.
Hua.
Cain was on them. Ben Rothwell was co-main event.
Pat Barry was on that card.
Pat Barry,
Hey,
the leg kicks.
it's that guy that beat Khabib.
Gleason.
Whoa. Is that the greatest of all time?
Where?
Yeah, no, I thought so. Oh, he beat some guy called Yushin Akami.
Anthony Johnson, Rumble. And at 176, Jesus Christ, he's jacked. Joe Daddy Stevens beat Spencer Fisher. Jeez, that was a while back. Ryan Bader, still on the prelims. Pat the Groomer Barry, he was on there. Oh,
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
Oh, on the early prelims.
Early prelims. You know what? I was looking for Josh Barnett's name. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, no.
Jorge Riviera was on there. Stefan Struve, first off the bat.
All right.
Jesus.
This is OG.
Yeah.
This is really old.
Incredible.
Jesus, 104. When was that? 2009.
I want to go watch this.
Yeah.
Jeez, you guys are about fucking 12 when that was on. Oh, you probably were. And actually, you're probably younger.
11.
11. I was like 35. This is actually his debut against
Cain Velasquez.
Did you see that?
No.
I'm a Cain.
No, I was busy being 11.
Well, you can actually search and find some. You can actually do some research every once in a while.
Nah.
That's a good point.
Okay, now the ref is Mazzagatti. Okay,
Unreal.
the lead up to this. Firstly, what kind of jocks is Ben Rothwell wearing? Because I'm quite disturbed by what I'm seeing out the back. Okay, Kane was dominating. Okay, like absolutely dominating, but Ben wasn't rocked. He was just copping a flogging. This is an early stoppage. I'm a Kane fan, and this is an early stoppage. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's getting up.
He's getting up.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
Mazzagatti, you are. The thing was, it probably did him a favour.
Oh, yeah.
What was the first round like, though?
It was domination.
Oh, here,
Ben Rothwell...
I got stats.
Oh, my God.
It was a flogging. It was 62-3 significant strikes.
When you look at it under a microscope like that, it looks like an early stoppage. But when a bloke's just taken 62 in the first round...
That's just what I said. But he still had all his marbles. He was still with it. He wasn't rocked.
Well, we want him to have all his marbles. We don't want him to fucking...
No, but he wasn't rocked. He was still getting up.
Yep.
So the total strikes was 84-3, and Kane was in control nearly 5 minutes of the first round.
Yeah.
Ben Rothwell was going to get done.
He should have pretended to get knocked out and eaten 30.
Like that God. Okay, after he beat Josh Barnett in 2016, which I'm not even going to...
I heard they called that fight off. That actually didn't happen. I heard he got done.
Hear that on Twitter.
That was so surprising. Is that where he made one of the worst post-fight speeches of all time?
I think so.
Where he said, you haven't seen nothing yet or something?
Yeah.
And he laughed and everyone's like, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
I remember that.
Okay, so he
did like an evil laugh and everyone's like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so he beat Josh Barnett in 2016. All I'm saying is this is how close he was to a title shot.
Yeah, he was.
So he beat him in 2016. And then it was between him, Stipe, and Orlovsky to get the Verdum shot.
Yep.
And then they obviously gave it to Stipe, who KO'd Verdum in Brazil. So he was one fight away from a title shot, then went 0-3.
Yep.
And has never really recovered since then. He lost to JDS after the
Stipe.
Yeah. So if he would have... Okay, so he didn't get picked to fight Verdum. Stipe did. Stipe won. Then he fought JDS, and whoever's going to win out of those two got a Stipe shot. So he still could have had a shot at it then. And then, nah. So he lost to the toughest man in the UFC, Blagov Ivanov. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah.
He's a boring fighter. You know his history about being stabbed?
Yeah. Like multiple times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's an unreal story.
I was having another scan through. Right, as soon as he could speak again, so he got stabbed like in about March or something. In May, he could finally speak again, and the first thing he spoke about was returning, when he's going to return to fight. That's it.
That's awesome.
That's it. Yeah. So
that's so cool.
I won't go into it. That's the link there if you want to have a look at it.
Rothwell's last win against a friend of the podcast. Unfortunate, but, you know,
against Huggy Bear.
Big props to Huggy Bear.
Short notice.
Yeah. Short notice against a mainstay of the heavyweight division.
And if he didn't do that, he wouldn't have ended up on last weekend's card. So
true.
Yeah.
Huggy Bear's done well. Huggy Bear lost via choke. Huggy Bear's not growing the ground. Where are we? He was supposed to fight. Okay, Philip Lins. Now, I don't even know why Philip Lins is still in the UFC. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. But, right. So, Lins, he pulled out of the fight, this fight, in March. And then
Philip Lins was going to fight heavyweight against Rothwell.
He was going to go up against Rothwell, okay? So, he pulled out in March for undisclosed reasons. In May, he just didn't even show up to the weigh-ins. So, anyhow, and so he got pulled from the fight and the fight got cancelled. He was supposed to be fighting OSP this weekend, and he's pulled out again just for unknown reason.
What the hell?
So whether something's going on, he can't have COVID because I'd say he's.
They would have said it by now.
Yeah. So I don't know. How Phil Lins hasn't been cut for doing that kind of stuff. There might be more to it. I don't know. Not having a go at Phil. When I say Phil, it's Felipe, not Phil. Rothwell's not even ranked anymore.
Yeah.
Not even in the top 15.
Jeez.
So why I do like Rothwell, I was going through some of his old fights. He fought Gilbert Evel in 2010. He tore his ACL and broke his nose in round 1 and then still won by UD.
So tough.
Tough as nails.
My knee can barely stand walking from here to the kitchen. I don't know how you'd go 2 more rounds with a torn ACL. You just got no... It's not the pain. It's just
stability.
And you know every step you took, you think, I'm going to make this 10 times worse. I'm just going to snap this thing.
Yeah.
He's 6'4". He's got good hands. Still got a good chin. Very good sub game for heavyweight. He's got a little bit of Frank Mir about him.
Yeah, he does.
Found that.
He's a consistent fighter, Ben Rothwell. You know what you're getting with Ben Rothwell. You're getting a well-rounded fighter.
You just never know if he's going to win or not.
Bit of that old school, but he's still, he's also, added a lot to his game. Very, well-rounded fighter. It's just like you said, you never know if he's going to win.
Yeah. He's just one of those ones that's hard to pick. If you had to pick between
OSP,
Gina Mazzani, OSP, or Ben Rothwell,
probably Ben.
They're all black booked for me. Yeah. They're all blacklisted. I am.
If OSP was fighting Ben Rothwell,
put money in the drawer.
Yeah, I'd keep my fucking money.
Yeah, no. Look, he's a good fighter, but I think he had his chance.
Yeah,
he did,
and that was so long ago now.
Yeah.
When was that?
I don't think we're looking
2012.
at 2012. I don't think we're looking at a Glover situation here.
No, definitely.
No. I think, like you said, this could be Ben Rothwell's last fight, depending on his contract. They might just fight out his contract.
I reckon.
He probably wouldn't have many fights left on it.
I don't think he does.
He copped a 2-year ban, 2017, pissing hot.
Really?
Yeah. He's 6'4", good hands, good chin, good sub game. At 40, is it father time or mother time? It's father time. Father time has caught.
Father time is unbeaten.
Yeah.
It's like me.
That's not Chael Sonnen actually beat Father Time.
That's
I heard
true.
it, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I heard that once.
Apparently, it was 3-10-8 rounds.
He has fought consistently for 20 years. Consistently. We're
Yeah.
talking 2 fights a year for 20 years.
Wow.
Except when he had that
Yeah.
Asada ban. Fought every year. I don't know. I like him.
Yeah.
I think he should go out. If this is his last fight, I don't know what the contract is, but I wouldn't mind seeing him go out with a win.
Yeah.
And he is fighting
Marcos
Di Lima.
Di Lima.
Rogerio De Lima.
Rogerio.
6-5 in the UFC.
He's gone win-loss.
Yeah, since 2014.
Since
What was
2014.
his last one?
I'm just about to check. Why, you reckon the pattern?
But it's happened.
He's
He's
due-
losing.
he's due-
He's losing. He's due for a loss. And he fought on the world's worst card. Oh, the second worst.
That one there.
Our first card.
Was that our first card?
Yes.
It was too.
Rodriguez and Waterson, was it really?
Yep,
Yeah.
May, it was. It was start of May we started.
Our first ever card.
Do you
That
know what
is-
number we're up to?
That is so cute.
I don't know. I've lost count. 103.
We're not up to 100 yet. Just calm down. How many have you edited? Fucking 0.
How many has he edited?
Hey, man, I
He doesn't
edit
give a
clips
shit. Fucking
on
zero.
Instagram.
We're up to 92. We're up to 92. And when you did put that the Cisco song in there, I went, all is forgiven.
Thanks.
That was so good. Where are we? So he's 9-6. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy here. Where am I? We're talking about Joshua. Okay, like his name is 6-5 in the UFC. Going win-loss. He's due for a loss if we go by the system. He's fought at middleweight.
Light heavyweight and heavyweight.
Heavyweight.
That's impressive.
He's missed light heavyweight a couple of times. This is the poster from his middleweight bout.
Wow.
He's got a bit of Barboza about him.
Yeah,
now.
he does. Hey. Yeah.
This guy here, what do you reckon that guy with that stance?
Oh, God.
He looks like the type of guy who would shadow box at parties all the time.
Yeah.
You know? And every time he'd go,
Yeah.
you know, a lot, wouldn't he?
Spot on, I reckon.
He'd just shadow box all the time. And every time he'd be talking,
He's the guy that says he trains UFC.
I train UFC. That's exactly the guy. Oh, he is. He would, and he'd drive a big pickup, and he would. I can see it. He'd probably impregnate some rally of his.
Yeah, it probably has a couple accusations against him.
Oh, definitely. He'd drink. He'd definitely have he'd have a DUI charge on him. Definitely. We should look this guy up.
Yeah,
hang
let's
on.
do it.
Let's have a look. No. There's nothing about him drink driving. All right, I'll have to cut that out then. Okay, this guy here, surprisingly for this Brazilian, he is prone to the sub-loss. He hasn't beaten any known fighters. He's lost to very middle-of-the-road fighters. So he drew against that guy. So here, look at this. So he has he's beaten Clint Hester. That's probably his best. So Clint Hester back in 2016. So Clinton wasn't that bad back in 2016.
No.
Clint Tester. So you won't understand.
Okay.
Old teacher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's beaten Maurice Green. He's lost. Who's he lost to? So he's lost to Stephen Struve. He's lost to OSP.
I think heavyweight's too big for him.
Way too
I
big.
think Ben
He's not
Rothwell
tall
is going to
either.
use his size here.
Nah, he is. So
We've seen a few times middleweights go to heavyweight. They go to light heavyweight, then they end up at heavyweight, and it's just too big for them.
yeah, I don't reckon.
Obviously, except for that one time
Do you
that
reckon
Charles Sonnen
Thiago-
did it, but it doesn't count. But like OSP, heavyweight was too big.
Oh yeah. Did Gustafsson ever fight at middleweight?
No.
No.
Always at light heavy.
In the UFC, at least, it was always in
Yeah, light heavyweight.
Yeah, I reckon Ben's got this one in the bag, and hopefully he'll win by sub and retire. That's what I'm going to go with. Who are you guys going?
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah, Ben.
Rothwell. Can't believe I'm picking Rothwell. Just a peanut.
Main event time.
Main event. Up next we have Max Holloway against Rodriguez.
Spot on.
That's up next.